Hi, everyone. It's Cassandra Martin Hemmons from Master Your Stress. And today, as part of the daily Focus and Flow bundle that yours truly is hosting, I'm here with one of my biz buddies, Tara Kuchta of Design One Wellness. Welcome, Tara. I am so super excited to have you here today.
Hi, Cassandra. Thank you so much for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Wonderful. Well, the first question that I have for you, because I want to talk to you a little bit about Design One Wellness and what you do and the people that you help. So just tell us a little bit about your organization and what is it that you do?
Sure. So I'm a functional health practitioner, and I help women who feel exhausted and uncomfortable in their bodies find the missing pieces of their health puzzle so they can restore balance, reignite their energy, and finally feel like themselves again. So
Oh,
what we
I
do
love
is
that.
so we do it in kind of like a three-step framework. Um, we start with food. So the first thing we do is figure out what foods are right for their body so that they can start functioning at their potential. And then we dig deeper with functional lab testing to uncover those hidden imbalances that are holding them back,
Okay.
restoring that balance step by step. And then finally, we make it sustainable. So I teach them how to tune into their body so they can
Mhm.
give themselves exactly what they need, not just for today, but for like years to come. So the ultimate goal is to help them achieve lasting results. So ideally, they won't need me anymore. So I want to empower them to take back control of their health, maintain that progress, and continue thriving long after our work together is done.
Oh my goodness. I love that. That's absolutely phenomenal. And I really like the fact that you work on the sustainability because, as we all know, it's not easy being able to maintain your well-being over a long period of time and actually for the rest of your life. So I love that you really focus on being able to empower your clients. That's amazing.
Yeah, and I think a lot of us can agree that our current healthcare system is pretty broken and
Yes.
it's not really designed for that long-term sustainability and health. So that's where I come in. I really want to teach people how to take care of their bodies for the long run.
That's absolutely positively admirable of you to be able to do that. Well, since the Daily Focus and Flow bundle talks about productivity and time management and goal setting, do you have a favorite tip?
I do. So my favorite tip is meal planning. I sit down every week and I map out all of our meals. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, even whose turn it is to make it. But the key that I do that's a little bit different is I even prepare like what needs to be done in advance. So like those little reminders, like when to take the chicken out to defrost for tomorrow night's dinner.
Oh,
And I,
wow.
I love teaching my clients this as well because it helps alleviate that overwhelm that sometimes
Hmm.
happens with food prep and allows them to be more consistent with making better choices that align with their goals. So instead of standing in the kitchen wondering like what's for dinner, we just follow the plan. And if the plan says take the chicken out to defrost, you take it out of the freezer, put it in the refrigerator. You don't have to think about it, and it just frees up so much mental energy for the things that we would rather be doing.
I absolutely love that because there is nothing worse than it being like 20 minutes to dinner and you're standing in the kitchen looking, trying to rifle through the refrigerator, figuring out, okay, what is it that I'm going to cook? What are we going to eat? Or this has happened to me. I've woken up in the middle of the night. Oh my goodness, I forgot to take out XYZ for for dinner, and now we have nothing to eat. So that sounds amazing. I really like that idea.
Awesome. And it's so quick. Like I sit down and maybe like, and I've gotten really good at it. So what maybe took used to take me like 20, 30 minutes a week to sit down and plan, I can do it in like 5 or 10 minutes now because we tend to eat like a lot of the same type of food. So you
Mhm.
pretty much have your schedule. It's just kind of, working out the details. So it's such a huge time saver. But to me, it's more of like that. It saves that decision fatigue as well in the moment.
Right, yes, because one of the things that is can really stress you out is having to make decision after decision after decision. And for many of us women, between our work life and our home life, we are making decisions all day long, all the time. So if you can alleviate some of those decisions that you have to make, That's perfect. And it sounds like you use this as far as sort of structuring your day to be able to help you, find the time to do other things. So, how do you structure your day so that you reach maximum productivity?
Sure. So, kind of what sort of plays into meal planning is I love time blocking. So, again, like I schedule everything, which ironically actually creates like the more structure I create, the more freedom
Mhm.
it actually allows me. So, I put everything into my calendar, or for work, I put it into my project management system. And my husband used to like playfully tease me that it took all the spontaneity out of life. But
Mhm.
after seeing how much more time it actually frees up, he's like totally on board now. He does it all the
Mhm.
time too. But I find like when I don't time block, I find myself just wasting so much time thinking about like what I should be doing, or like thinking about the long like to-do list just overwhelms
Mhm.
me and shuts me down. So,
Yes.
but when I stick to my schedule, like everything has a time and a place, and I don't waste my energy figuring things out on the fly, because if I'm not being honest, like I would probably just spin my wheels and end up doing nothing. So I just time block things and just schedule it and put it on my calendar, and it just makes life so much easier.
Oh, I love that because, again, there's nothing worse than either staring at a blank page, figuring out, okay, huh, what is it I'm supposed to be doing next? Or looking at an overwhelming list of 50 million things that you have to do and figuring out, okay, there's so many things, where do I get started? So I think time blocking is a great way of being able to manage your time. And it's funny, it's kind of like it sounds counterintuitive that it feels like, well, I'm making my life so structured, like how do I have time to do things? But it really does work once you give it a
Yeah, I
chance.
just know all the important things to me get on the calendar, on the
Mhm.
schedule. They go into their blocks, and that way it alleviates the stress because I know all the things I want to do or need to do have their
Mhm.
place, and then all of the extra time is just like free time. So it really does just it just makes life so much easier. I'm fully on board. I started this a few years ago, and I'm never going back.
Oh, wonderful. No, that's great. So it sounds like you were able to use time blocking to help you overcome, a challenge of being able to manage your time and give yourself more freedom to get more done in less time.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. So what do you think is a mindset shift that can help someone to become either more productive or that can help them reach their goals without feeling overwhelmed?
Sure. So I would say focus on non-negotiables.
Okay.
So instead of trying to do everything, which is like my default, I want to do everything, set aside like a few commitments that just anchor your day. So things that like no matter what happens, you always follow through on, and
Hmm.
start small. So for someone who's maybe focusing on stress management, what that might look like is making a commitment to do like 5 minutes of deep breathing before breakfast, like every single day.
Okay.
I have two non-negotiables in my life, so they're kind of silly. Well, the first one's kind of silly, but my first one is making my bed first thing every single day.
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
this small, easy win and this mindset shift that just sets a productive tone for like the whole rest of my day. So even if my day just goes off the rails, I know that I've accomplished something, and it just helps me
Oh,
feel better.
no,
And then my second
absolutely.
one, yeah,
It's
and
not
it's just
definitely it's not silly either. It is
well,
because,
you
well,
think
I mean,
like who cares if I make my bed, but like it really does, just like when I make my bed, it like empowers me to make more decisions like that.
right. And that you know that you started out in such a great way. You look at your bed, it looks neat, it looks
Yes.
orderly, and it kind of helps you get ready to face the rest of the day. So I absolutely do not think it's silly at all. So then tell us a little bit about the product that you contributed to the bundle. Like who's it for and how will it help them?
So my contribution is a workbook that's
Okay.
called Breathe Your Way to Better Energy and Focus.
I love
And
it.
it's and it's really for like anyone who feels drained or struggles with like brain fog. I sort of pulled this from part of my coaching program because to me, breath work is just such a simple, but it's a powerful tool to
Yes,
calm the nervous system, which really just
absolutely.
affects your whole body.
Mhm.
So inside the workbook, we bust some common myths about breathing. We guide you through like assessing your own breathing patterns and then show some symptoms of inefficient breathing that you probably don't even realize that you have. So it's kind of some interesting, it's a little educational. And then I have like a little bit of a like a training technique in the back end of it too.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I think that it sounds like something that everybody should download immediately because your breath is your life, and being able to have a tool like the tool that Tara's providing that will help you not only become more aware of your breath and more aware of proper breathing techniques, but also to be aware of, when you might be lacking in using your breath in a way that can really help you in the long run. I think that's a great tool to be able to have. So thank you so much for contributing that to us. And speaking of the workbook that you provided, what's one key takeaway that people will experience from using this product?
I would say that you have more control over your health than you think, and that it doesn't have to be complicated.
Okay.
So, in the workbook, like I mentioned, I teach like a super simple breathing technique, and it's something that you can do right now and immediately feel the results.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful. I love that. Are there any new projects that you have coming up?
Absolutely. I'm so excited to share these. So, I've been working on two projects lately.
Okay.
My first one is a cleanse challenge, and we just wrapped up the beta program for it, and the results were amazing. So, members reported having more energy, better digestion, and overall just felt better in their bodies.
Oh my goodness.
So,
That sounds
yeah,
exciting because we all need
it's
that.
absolutely. And I'm so excited. Like these founding members of this program were just so awesome and engaged. And so we're taking their feedback and we're using it to make the program even better. So it's a 28-day program
Okay.
and it helps boost your energy, beat bloat, and make you feel more comfortable in your body. My favorite thing is that it's no juicing, no calorie counting, no starving yourself, nothing like that.
Oh.
Yes. So there's a lot of myths out there about like cleansing. And so
Hmm.
this just breaks them all down. And this is just a simple, natural method for supporting the body's own detoxification system.
Oh,
So
that
that's my
sounds
first project.
amazing. That one
I love
already
it.
sounds amazing. I love it too. I'm
I
gonna have
am
to talk to you
super
more
proud of
about
it.
that.
And then my second one that's coming up. So I'll be opening the doors for the first time ever on a brand new group coaching program on gut health. And this one is a 4-month program that gives you a step-by-step method for looking deeper into your gut health and cleaning up some gut bugs and identifying healing opportunities. So this one I'm really excited to bring to a group setting for the first time. So that way it can help even more women heal their gut and feel their best. So they're the two things I've got going on right now.
Oh my gosh. Well, they both sound exciting and amazing. So what I want to know is how can people connect with you and learn more about your work and even be able to hopefully sign up for your new projects?
Sure. So best place to probably reach out to me is on Instagram at
Okay.
Design One Wellness. I don't post a ton, but I'm always in my DMs. So please come say hi. And then also they can check out my website, design1wellness.com, to learn more about how to work with me and also book a free 30-minute back to bounce breakthrough call with me.
Ooh, that sounds amazing too. I guess I'm going to have to give you a call to talk about it. Well, wonderful. Thank you so very, very much for coming and spending time and talking with us a little bit about Design One Wellness and all of the wonderful things that you do in order to be able to empower women to take care of their health and to also be able to sustain it for the long term. It was really, really great being able to talk with you today. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. I appreciate all that you're doing with the Daily Focus Flow Bundle and just what you do. Like, I love your newsletters and everything every week too. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Talk to you later. Bye.